Good morning, all of you. This is the platform of Gyan Sagar Civil Academy. Earlier, we have discussed about the basic definition of economics, microeconomics. Then we completed national income. After that, we completed uh, poverty and inequality. Now we are moving toward our next topic, that is unemployment. One announcement made by this platform for UP PCS examinations. Its exam is very prox. Due to that, administration of the Gyan Sagar Civil Academy has made a special package for UPS PCS students. एक अनाउंसमेंट है यूपी पीसीएस वाले स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, उनके लिए नए बैच स्टार्ट किए जाएंगे रिवीजन सीरीज के नाम से, और उसमें पूर्वावलोकन, लक्ष्मीकांत, स्पेक्ट्रम, इस तरह की बेसिक बुक्स का इंफॉर्मेशन वहाँ पे पीडीएफ के फॉर्म में प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा। जो भी अभ्यर्थी इच्छुक हैं उसको आसानी से ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। इस कड़ी में यूपी पीसीएस पीटी एग्ज़ाम 2025 के संदर्भ में जो बैच स्टार्ट होगा उसकी पहली क्लास बजट से होगी। बजट के बाद हिस्ट्री या पॉलिटी सीक्वेंस वाइज, और उसमें पिछले 20-30 सालों के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो भी सब कराए जाएंगे। सारे के सारे मटेरियल को एक नोटेशन के फॉर्म में, यानी कि इंफॉर्मेशन बेस्ड, वन लीनियर बेस्ड प्रोवाइड कराया जाएगा, जिसमें कॉन्सेप्ट, बेसिक प्रिंसिपल, थ्योरी और फैक्ट्स सब कुछ अवेलेबल होगा। अब हम अपनी टॉपिक की तरफ चलते हैं। नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट। व्हाट इज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट? Unemployment, it is a situation in which a person is unable and willing to do a work but unable to find a jobs. तो ये एक सिचुएशन है, एक ऐसी स्थिति है जिसमें कोई एबल्ड पर्सन और वो जॉब करना चाहता है लेकिन जॉब उसको मिलती नहीं है, उसको अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कहते हैं। व्हाट इज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट? It is a situation in which a person who is able and willing to work at a prevailing wage rate but face the difficulties to find a jobs. What is unemployment? It is a situation in which a person who is able and willing to work at a prevailing wage rate but face the difficulties in finding jobs, face the difficulties to find a jobs. So what is unemployment? This is a situation in which a person is able, skillful, he is seeking a jobs, he is searching a jobs, he is willing to work but unable to find a jobs. Here I mentioned several conditions. So these conditions is categorized according to the ILO in this way. What is unemployment? A person that is being out of a job, he is available for work, but he is available for work, actively searching for employment. What is unemployment according to ILO, International Labour Organization? A person being out of a job, available for work, actively searching for employment but unable to find a job, इन्हीं बातों को अब हम हिंदी में कहते हैं अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, यानी बेरोजगारी। एक ऐसी स्थिति है जिसमें कोई बंदा काबिल है, वो जॉब सर्च कर रहा है या जॉब करना चाह रहा है मार्केट के उस वेज रेट पे, बट उसको जॉब मिलने में कठिनाइयां आ रही हैं। ये एक ऐसी स्थिति है जिसमें कोई बंदा स्किल्डफुल है, वो जॉब सर्च कर रहा है मार्केट रेट पे, बट उसको जॉब मिलने में दुश्वारियां आ रही हैं, ये अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है। आईएलओ के मुताबिक अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वो बंदा जो जॉब से बाहर हो, काम से बाहर हो, जिसके पास एम्प्लॉयमेंट ना हो, वो जॉब के लिए तैयार हो, काम करने के लिए तैयार हो, एबल फॉर वर्क, एक्टिवली सर्चिंग फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट, और वो बंदा जॉब करने के लिए अपनी दौड़ भाग कर रहा हो, उसको तलाश में लगा हुआ हो, उसके बावजूद भी उसको जॉब ना मिले, तो उसको हम कहते हैं कि वो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, अनएम्प्लॉयड है। हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इफ a person is not seeking a jobs, is not searching a jobs, so we can't consider such a person as unemployed. He must be available and must search and want to work at prevailing wage rate. So these are the basic condition for unemployed person. Another term I mentioned here, voluntary unemployment. What is voluntary unemployment? A person is out of job on his own choice. A person out of job on his own choice. Either he want higher wages, either he want higher wages, but or does not want to work at all, or does not want to work at all, or dignity concern, or dignity concern. What is voluntary unemployment? A person is out of a job, a person out of a job on his own choice. Either he want a higher wages or does not want to do at all, or does not want to work at all, or dignity concern. यहां पे वॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट से तात्पर्य है कि वो बंदा जो जॉब से, काम से बाहर हो, काम पर ना हो, उसके पास काम ना हो, वो अपनी चॉइस के मुताबिक काम ना मिले इसलिए वो बाहर हो, आउट ऑफ जॉब ऑन हिज ओन चॉइस, यानी उसको अपनी चॉइस के मुताबिक काम नहीं मिल रहा इसलिए वो बाहर है। इधर ही वांट हायर वेजेस, या तो वो बहुत ही ज्यादा वेज चाहता है, तनख्वाह चाहता है जो मार्केट रेट है उससे ज्यादा, या तो वो कंप्लीटली काम ही नहीं करना चाहता, या वो किसी काम को करने में अपनी डिग्निटी के डिग्रेड होने को समझता है कि इससे हमारी डिग्निटी लॉस होगी, तो उसको वॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कहते हैं। अगला टॉपिक हमारा इसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इनवॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है। इनवॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, व्हाट इज इनवॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट? वेयर ए पर्सन is willing to work, where a person is willing to work at prevailing wage rate but unable to find jobs due to the factors beyond his control or due to excess labor supply. What is involuntary unemployment? Where a person is willing to work at prevailing wage rate but unable to find work due to factors beyond his control or due to excess labor supply, or due to excess labor supply. Involuntary unemployment, a person who is willing to work at prevailing market wages, market rate, wage rate, but unable to find a jobs due to uncertain condition beyond his control or due to the excess labor supply. So it is called involuntary unemployment. ऐसा बंदा जो कि काम करना चाहता हो मार्केट के वेज पे, मार्केट की कंडीशन पे, जो मार्केट में तनख्वाह की दर है उसके आधार पे काम करना चाहता हो, लेकिन उसको काम आसानी से मार्केट में ना मिले, ना मिलने का कारण कुछ ऐसा हो जो उसकी बियॉन्ड कैपेसिटी हो, या एक्सेस मार्केट सप्लाई, या मार्केट में बहुत ज्यादा लेबर की सप्लाई हो जाए जिसके कारण उसके काम ना मिले, या कुछ मार्केट की ऐसी कंडीशन हो जो कि उसकी कैपेसिटी के बियॉन्ड हो और उसको काम ना मिले उस वेज रेट पे जिस पे वो करना चाहता है, फिर भी वो काम कर रहा है। और इस तरह के लोगों को हम इनवॉलंटरी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कहते हैं। अगला क्या है? लेबर फोर्स। व्हाट इज द लेबर फोर्स? लेबर force. Our next topic is labor force. Employment and unemployment are expressed in relation to labor force. Employment and unemployment is expressed in relation to labor force. It consists of the people in working age group of 15 to 59 who are able and willing to work. Labor force means a person that is employed, a person that is unemployed. Two conditions: employed and unemployed. Unemployed, he is able, seeking a job, ready to work, and their ages are beyond 14 years. The age groups of a labor force for India 15 to 59 years, while for the world in other countries, developed countries, I think it is 15 to 64 years. Working age group for developed countries, US and like that, European countries, 15 to 64 years. For other countries, the developed countries, working age group is 15 years to 64 years. These type of the questions are also asked in exam, I think. So working age group for India 15 to 59 years. 15 to 59 years. So, labor force means employment and unemployment are expressed in relation to labor force. What is labor force? It consists of the people working age groups 15 to 59 years who are able and willing to work. Another condition, non-labor force. One thing is the labor force whose ages varies 15 to 59 years in case of India, but for world age group for labor force varies 15 to 64 years. Next condition, labor force would be employed person and unemployed person. Another condition, if someone is unemployed, then he must be abled, person, yani skillful person. He want to work at prevailing wages rate. He is searching actively the jobs or employment. He is searching actively the jobs. So such type of condition is applied, then is called unemployed. So labor force is considered both employed and unemployed. Next point, the working age for the labor force is 15 to 59 years. So below 15 years and above 65 years, above 64 years, 64 years, above 50 9 years, above 59 years. What is non-labor force? One thing I mentioned here, non-labor force. This is non-labor force. Non-labor force, all those persons whose are the non-labor force, whose are not coming under labor force. What is the non-labor force? Those do not come under labor force. And who all will not come under the labor force? If their ages are below 15 years. Below 15 years means this is the limit. Means if any 0 to 14 years, 0 to 14 years and above 59 years. Above 59 years means 60 to above, 60 and above. यानी कि children up to 14 years and elderly populations 60 to above do not consider under the labor force. Next point. Here I mentioned students and retired. Retired means elderly population. So these do not come under the labor force. Next point. I mentioned here what is the labor force. Number of employed and number of unemployed. Number of employed and number of unemployed. In labor force, whether a person is employed or unemployed, both are come under the labor force. Non-labor force, it is the category of the age group. Those are below the age of 15 and above 59, yani children and elderly population. Next point, here we mentioned about the unemployed. Only we consider about the abled person. Abled person. Next point, out of job. Out of jobs. Abled, yani skillful. Skillful. Willing to work. Willing to work at market, at prevailing market wage rate. Willing to work at prevailing market wage rate. Next point, actively searching a jobs. Actively searching a jobs. If a person not searching a jobs, he does not come under labor force. If a person is not actively searching a jobs, so he does not come under labor force. These are the criterias for the consideration of the labor force. Next point, if a adolescent person, means whose age is above 15 years and he is not searching a jobs, he passes all the times in a laptop and movies, watching the movies and amusements, so he will be considered in the labor force. Next point, its age group only considered 15 to 59 years. Next point for the labor force. Next point, labor force participation rates. I mentioned here, what is the labor force participation rate? Labor force participation rates, number of employed person plus number of unemployed person divided by the total population. Then its result is multiplied by 100. It's called a labor force participation rate. What is the labor force participation rate? Number of employed person added with number of unemployed person, meaning employed and unemployed both are included here, divided by the total population. This is the total population multiplied by the 100. It is called the labor force participation rate. Agla thing, next point we are talking about periodic labor force. यहां हम इसको कुछ बातें दूसरी तरह से कर लेते हैं। लेबर फोर्स से तात्पर्य है कि वो लोग जो रोजगार हों, वो लोग जो बेरोजगार हैं, बेरोजगार के अंतर्गत हम ऐसे लोगों को ही कंसीडर करेंगे, मानेंगे जो कि जॉब के बाहर हों, जिनको जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, वो एबल्ड हों, स्किलफुल हों, वो लोग जॉब करना चाहते हों, वो एक्टिवली जॉब के लिए उत्साहित हों, खोज रहे हो नौकरी कि हमको आसानी से नौकरी मिल जाए, ऐसे लोगों को ही हम अनएम्प्लॉयड में कंसीडर करते हैं। अगर कोई बंदा नौकरी खोजना बंद कर देता है तो फिर वो अनएम्प्लॉयड में नहीं आएगा। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन रेट किसे कहते हैं? वो सारे लोग जो कि एम्प्लॉयड हैं उसको जोड़ दिया जाए ऐसे लोगों से जो कि अनएम्प्लॉयड हैं, और उसको फिर हम डिवाइड कर देते हैं, भाग दे देते हैं टोटल पॉपुलेशन से, यानी कि पूरी जनसंख्या से उस देश की, फिर उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं, गुणा कर देते हैं 100 से, तो हमारी वैल्यू आ जाती है लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन रेट की। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, वी आर मूविंग टू पीरियोडिक लेबर फोर्स सर्वे। व्हाट इज द पीरियोडिक लेबर फोर्स सर्वे? Earlier we have discussed about the National Statistical Organization, यानी NSO, CSO and NSSO were merged in 2019 and a new institution was established, new organization was established known as National Statistical Office या Organization, NSO. NSO come under Ministry of Planning, Statistics and Program Implementation. So MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics, Planning and Program Implementation. Planning Implementation, MOSPI, 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 Planning Implementation, Ministry of Statistics and Planning Implementation. NSO come under MOSPI. First time periodic labor force survey was conducted by NSSO, because earlier such type of data like poverty, unemployment were collected by the NSSO. Later NSSO and CSO merged in 2019 and a new institution was formed, NSO. So first time periodic labor force survey यानी कि PLFS was conducted by NSSO in 2017. So first time PLFS was launched by NSSO in 2017, first time. But nowadays the data released for PLFS by the NSSO, data released by NSSO for periodic labor force survey, because NSSO was merged in NSO. Next point, so periodic labor force survey conducted by NSO. Nowadays periodic labor force survey is conducted by NSO. Next point, labor force participation rates. What is the labor force participation? I earlier mentioned labor force participation rate means number of employed person plus number of unemployed person divided by total population, then multiplied by 100. So it is called the labor force participation rate. What is the labor force participation rate of India? It varies month to month. It releases periodically, means monthly. So in 2024 and 25, approximate value was 54 to 56. Labor force participation rate of India was 54 to 56 in 2024 and 25. Labor force participation rate for male population was 57%, while for female population it was 25%, yeah 24%. For India, any male and female both including, 54 से 56%। तो लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन रेट पूरे इंडिया का 54 से 56% था, जबकि मेल का लगभग 57% था, फीमेल का लगभग 24 से 25% हुआ करता था। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट वी आर मूविंग हियर, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट। अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट, व्हाट इज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट? नंबर ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयड पर्सन divided by number of employed plus number of unemployed into 100. What is the unemployment rate? Number of unemployed person divided by number of employed plus number of unemployed into 100. In a unemployment rate, we are considering all such labor force populations whose are come under the employed and unemployed. Next point, unemployment, number of unemployed is divided by number of employed plus number of unemployed multiplied by 100. So on that basis, India's unemployment rate reeling approximately 4 to 5% in 2024 and 5, यानी इंडिया का अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट दर, बेरोजगारी दर 4 से 5% है। इंडिया का, भारत का बेरोजगारी दर 4 से 5% है 2024 और 25 में। 4 से 5% 2024-25 यानी लास्ट ईयर था, अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू। अकॉर्डिंग टू इकोनॉमिक सर्वे 2024 एंड 5 यानी लास्ट ईयर, इकोनॉमिक सर्वे दैट पब्लिश द लास्ट ईयर 2024-5, unemployment rate of India was 3.2% for 2023 and 24. 2023-24 में भारत में बेरोजगारी दर 3.2% था। भारत में बेरोजगारी दर 2023-24 में 3.2% था। ये बात कहां पे मेंशन है? इकोनॉमिक सर्वे 2024-25 वाले में। अकॉर्डिंग टू द इकोनॉमिक सर्वे 2024 एंड 25, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट ऑफ इंडिया वाज 3.2% इन 2023 एंड 24। नेक्स्ट वी आर मूविंग हियर, अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट, अनदर टॉपिक और underemployment. Just a word is enough to assume what will be the its mean. Underemployment, a person, a situation in which a person is employed in an activity which is not commensurate, which is not par with his her qualification. It is a situation. What is underemployment? It is a situation in which a person is employed in an activity which is not commensurate, which is not correspondence with his her qualification, or a person working on a part-time basis. A person is working on a part-time basis. It means he fails to find a full-time jobs. It means he failed to find full-time jobs. So what is underemployment? It is a situation in which a person is employed in an activity which is not commensurate, which is not par with his qualification, or a person that is working on a part-time basis, he is not find full-time jobs, full-time employment, will be considered as a underemployment. Underemployment ये एक ऐसी ही स्थिति या परिस्थिति है जिसमें कोई बंदा काम पर है, रोजगारी पर है, रोजगार कर रहा है, ऐसे कामों में जो कि उसके क्वालिफिकेशन, उसकी योग्यता से मैच नहीं करती। अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट मीन्स ऐसा बंदा जो कि काम कर रहा है, जॉब पर है, लेकिन उसका क्वालिफिकेशन उस जॉब से मैच नहीं करती, उसकी योग्यता उस जॉब से कहीं ज्यादा होती है, या वो बंदा पार्ट टाइम बेसिस पे वर्क कर रहा है, फुल टाइम जॉब उसको नहीं मिल रही है, तो ऐसे लोगों को हम अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट कहते हैं। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट, ए पर्सन हुज in it is a situation in which a person is doing a work below below his qualification, below his skill and ability, but even though he want to do the work part to his qualification, but he does not success in finding a job as per the qualification. Other condition, a person is working as a part-time jobs, as a part-time employment, but he want to do the full-time work, so these such persons are called as underemployment. Next point, so we completed here about the basic concept about the unemployment. Our next topics will be related with these. I think what is the types of unemployment, and we will discuss in next videos types of unemployment. Types of unemployment. In the next class, we will discuss about that. Okay, bye. All the best.